So the end of another month means what? Stay tuned to find out. Hey guys, it's Shama from Happy Living Now, where we share everything money management, maximizing wealth, and living a happy and rich life. So if you're all about building your happiest and richest life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss out on the future videos. Alright guys, so as stated, it's the end of another month. Actually, it's the end of April, that is, and you know what time it is. That means it's time for another financial update video. So we're not gonna waste any time. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, so up on the screen, you're gonna see the debt screen. And as you can see, last month's balance, outstanding debt balance for credit cards totaled $11,630. As of this month, outstanding credit card balances are about $11,767. That's a little bit of, it went up just a little bit due to just some charges on the card, but they're not extensive, and some of those charges were just some charges that, and I apologize if you're hearing any background noise because my dogs are like all over the place, like, so if you hear any tapping, that's my dogs, like their claws are just tapping away. But yeah, so some of the increases in the credit cards were because of, you know, having to charge certain things to get my business up and running, and stay tuned for that video because that video is coming up soon. But yeah, as you can see, the amount didn't increase extensively. And so personal loans, I have one personal loan outstanding. The balance from the previous month was $630. At the end of this month, it's $500. So total debt outstanding versus from this month versus last month went from about $12,260 to $12,267. And the total paid towards debt was about $900, and total paid towards debt for the year so far is $4,800. Up on the screen, the next screen, you will see the student loan screen, and you can see that went up a little bit. And as I always say in every financial update video, it is expected that my student loans are going to be increasing month to month, because right now there's not a payment being made on that, and that's going to remain like that for quite a while. So the amount of that is going to keep increasing. So the increase went from $181,600 to, at the end of April, being about $182,000. So there's no change there. The asset screen, as you can see, the car still maintains its value between last month and this month of $12,100. Investments and savings went from $8,600 to about $10,500, totaling $22,600 at the end of April, which is a difference of $1,900 from the $20,700 at the end of March. So the net worth screen, the total debt, outstanding debt for the previous month, including student loans and everything, was $193,900. Currently, it's $194,267, and again, that's expected because there were a little bit of increases in the credit cards and as well as my student loans. So the monthly change was a positive $367. That means $367 was like, okay, this total debt increased by $367. Total assets went from $20,700 at the end of March to $22,600 at the end of April. And so the monthly change was $1,900 paid towards debt. And so the total net worth went from $173,200 at the end of March to currently being $171,667. And of course, that's negative. So we're talking about a negative $171,667. And the change there is $1,533. So that's our current outstanding net worth. It's a negative $171,667. And I wanted to show you just, again, I started my debt-free journey back in August 2018. Um, Sometimes I've been able to pay off whatever debt that I've been able to pay off. If it's minimal, I've tried to pay it off as soon as I can. But as you can see from my financial update videos, I've not been making huge amounts of payments towards debt. I am trying to take it at a pace that's comfortable enough for me based on everything else that's going on in terms of finances or life situations. I know that I will eventually get out of debt because that's what I'm working towards, but it's not something that I'm trying to make happen overnight. Again, I didn't rack up my debt overnight. It took years and quite some time to rack up that much debt over the course of many years. So I am not expecting, by no means necessary, to be able to pay off all this debt overnight. And so that's why I'm approaching it at the pace that I'm approaching it, in a way that's comfortable enough for me, that won't get me burnt out or anything like that, and also allow me to live life, right? I am trying to live life and not be all consumed with paying off debt. So I'm doing it in a way that works for me. But I wanted to show you the next screen you will see. It's just where we were when we started, when I started my debt-free journey back in August 2018, the outstanding unsecured debt I had, and that, not out, unsecured debt, the outstanding debt I had, which includes credit cards, personal loans, and my car loan, in August 2018. And as you can see, back in August 2018, the total outstanding debt at that time was $23,000. And then at the end of April 2019, it's currently $12,000. So over the course of about 8 months, we've paid off $11,000 in debt. And so again, it's slow progress, but it is definitely progress. And I am not too overly concerned again about paying everything off overnight. I imagine over the next couple months things might slow down, or if I get a lot of income, then I will approach debt payoff accordingly. But for the next couple months, I imagine that things are going to be a little bit slow, so you probably won't see that much change in as far as debt payoff is concerned, or assets and stuff like that, asset value moving forward. But I am still going to keep making the videos because it's something that I'm doing as a means to track my progress. And I'm doing these videos to show you that yes, ultimately, at the end of the day, we're working towards paying off debt and hopefully being debt free. But I want you to understand that life happens in between all of those things. And it's important for you to not get overwhelmed. It's important for you to approach paying off debt in the manner that works best for you, with everything else that you have happening in your life. And of course, that's going to be different for each person. The facts are going to be different for every person, but I want you to understand that even if you're working towards paying off debt, you shouldn't all be consumed about debt payoff. You should still be able to enjoy life. Paying off debt and being on a debt-free journey is totally personal. I keep saying that everybody's story is going to be different. But I do want you to realize that I know sometimes the debt-free community spokespeople, if you want to say that, are all for, just focusing on paying off debt, not accumulating any more debt, or, cutting up the credit cards and storing it somewhere and not touching it, whatever it is. To each his own. What works best for you, do that. That may not be what works for me. I've stated in previous videos that there are certain purchases that I like to make, that when I'm making those purchases, instead of using cash or a debit card, I rather use my credit card for it, because there are just some protections that I get when using my credit cards versus using cash or my debit card. So I'm just gonna do that because that works for me. But keep in mind that life happens between, you wanting to achieve debt freedom and building the life that you want, and that's okay. You're gonna make it work on your terms and not what anybody else says. So based on those numbers, as you can see, between August 2018 and April 2019, I mean, the progress again has been slow, but we've paid off $11,000 worth of debt. I've paid off my car since then. I've paid off one personal loan. I'm about to pay off another personal loan, and I'm slowly paying off the credit cards. So I am getting there. I can see there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what matters. So that's it for April's financial update video. I hope you guys enjoy the content of this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell as well so you're always notified when I release new videos. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop them down in the comment box below. I always look forward to seeing what you guys have to comment, and I also look forward to answering any questions that you may have. And if you have any video suggestions, go ahead and leave those down in the comment box below as well. I would love to see what you guys what you guys are looking for content wise, and I would definitely work on delivering those videos to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, be happy, live rich, and be blessed. Bye guys.